In March 2022, in partnership with the Royal Thai Police and the Bavarian Police, the Hanns Seidel Foundation, or HSF, conducted a regional police training conference in Phuket, Thailand. Unlike previous training conferences, this activity consisted of plenary sessions and 3 sub-conferences as follows. Sub-conference and workshop of the use of electronic learning management systems of ELMS developed by the Bavarian Police, and how these may be adapted and/or applied to the participating countries' police training organizations. Sub-conference and workshop on promoting the role and strengths of policewomen in the conduct of community-orientated policing. Sub-conference and workshop on police training needs in response to cyber and cyber-related crime directed towards online exploitation and abuse of children. Participants included police officials who can influence police training programs as these relate to the use of ELMS, promoting the role of policewomen in community-orientated policing activities and addressing internet-related crimes against children. The conference fostered networking, cooperation, and information exchanges among the participants, as these relate to police training in general, and specifically on the sub-conference's themes. Resource persons from the Bavarian Police, Thai law enforcement agencies, and civil society organisations working with the police to address transnational crime relative to child abuse gave their respective presentations. In the workshops, the participants discussed and made recommendations for their respective police training agencies, taking into account current developments in policing and best practices of the participating countries' experiences and regional concerns. Hanns Seidel Foundation's Regional Dialogue Programme. Under its Regional Dialogue Programme, the Hanns Seidel Foundation works with the police agencies in the Southeast Asian region to promote regional dialogue and information exchanges among the country's police and police training organisations to develop common solutions to regional concerns. Since 2013 through to the present, the HSF, in partnership with host country police agencies and the Bavarian Police, supported the conduct of face-to-face and online conferences for participants from the police agencies of Cambodia, India, Indonesia, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Thailand and Vietnam on the following: training of police officers, adapting the training philosophy, and best practices of the Bavarian Police observed by visiting police delegations. Subjects including promoting the use of practical, case-based methods in police training, and later in the use of digital training systems and electronic learning management systems, or ELMS, and the experiences of the Karnataka Police Academy and the Bavarian Police on its development and use. The role of policewomen in their police organisation and how the latter contribute to promoting community-orientated policing. Regional police conferences were held promoting the women in the police organisation, leading towards their importance in the conduct of community-orientated policing, as well as specific gender-based concerns. Police training needs in response to transnational crime, specifically on cyber and cyber-related crime. Conferences were held to introduce the threat of transnational crime with focus on cyber and cybercrime, with the most recent regional online police training conference addressing transnational crimes on child pornography and child abuse. Improving police officers' professionalism and competence through training. In 2017, a regional conference was held in Indonesia, with participants from Indonesia, Philippines and Thailand on institutionalizing practical training and principles of rights-based policing, adapting the training philosophy and best practices of the Bavarian Police observed by visiting police delegations from Indonesia, Philippines and Thailand. Further conferences held online discussed the use of digital training systems and electronic learning management systems, or ELMS, specifically on introduction to its use and experiences of the Karnataka Police Academy and the Bavarian Police experience. promoting the role of policewomen. In July of 2018, the Royal Thai Police, with the support of the HSF, held the first regional conference on the role of women officers in the police force in Bangkok. The second was held in March of 2019 in Hanoi, with a third in March of the following year in Manila. These provided the opportunity for women police officers to present their respective country police organisation strategies in promoting the mobility and career growth of women police officers in responding to the challenges to and opportunities to policing in the present time, in an environment that adheres to observance of police operational procedures and adherence to law. Participants included a senior-level police delegation, and this was reflected in the quality of the country's presentations and the ensuing discussions in plenary and in small group workshop activities. Participants from Indonesia, Cambodia, Malaysia, Myanmar, Philippines, Thailand and Vietnam expressed interest in continuing to know of and share the experiences of their colleagues within the region and how their women-related concerns, among others, impact the participation, mobility and career growth of women officers in the police force. Of particular interest is knowing each country's police agency's approaches to strengthening gender mainstreaming. During the workshops, policewomen were able to share their respective police organisation strategies in promoting the mobility and career growth of women police officers in responding to the challenges to and opportunities to policing in the present time. Promoting police training response to the emerging threat of transnational crime. A regional conference was held in 2016 in Manila and attended by participants from Indonesia, Cambodia, Myanmar, Philippines, Thailand and Vietnam to foster regional cooperation among police training agencies towards a standardized training program addressing regional transnational crime concerns. The second was in 2017 in Bangkok, the third in 2018 again in Manila, and the fourth in Jakarta. The activities fostered regional cooperation and exchange among police training agencies in addressing the transnational crime concerns of their respective police agencies. Further conferences were held online.